Today I'm going to try to beat Elite Bloonarius on Infernal, and this is one of your suggestions because this map has very limited space for farming, which is right up my alley, and originally I thought this might not be too difficult, but I actually did a run off camera and I was broke by tier 5, so this time we're going to have to pay attention to our farming. But I've been doing some thinking and I have an idea for how I might solve my cash problems, and we're gonna have to implore some pretty advanced farming strats. Although not right now, there's not much I can do here in the beginning other than get my NFT down and then some farms and a bloon trap, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and pop most of the bloons in this round here, sell this, and get that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the shooty turret back right away. Defending the early game is pretty annoying on this map, but I do think I want to get a base farm down before I get any more defense at least. Like so, and now I'm leaking. I'm gonna go ahead and get another shooty turret, I think, and then an NG. So now we start working towards a bloon trap, and I don't think I'm even gonna have time to get a bank, because I mean the bank is not gonna be full in time for tier 1, so I think I'm going for 2 marketplaces. I don't have anything to pop lead at the moment, so temporary solution, just gonna be an alk. I'm gonna be getting my bloon trap like very late, so the bloon trap isn't gonna be like making a ton of money, but that's not really the point of the bloon trap in this case. It's mostly just to sort of defend, and the money is a bonus. Or actually the bloon trap might actually, yeah, the bloon trap is gonna make more money than upgrading this to a marketplace, so let's go ahead and do this now and then get the marketplaces. And then for camo next round I can just camo pot this one, and then yeah, not much else to do other than upgrading these until tier 1, I think. I'm not sure if this is worth it or not, but I can place a lead to gold during this round and even get it to a rubber to gold maybe during the round. Okay, be ready, and so put it on strong. Let's see, can we get this rubber to gold? Not quite. I can get it to rubber to gold for 1 round. Not sure if that's worth it, but I think I might. Whatever. This tower actually like throws potions so much faster nowadays that it might actually be worth it. But yeah, anyway, that's the farming for tier 1 done, so let's think up a good solution for the first tier. Let's do a little cash check. 40k, that's better than my last attempt that I did off cam, and in that attempt I tried something like this with a bunch of recursives and whatnot, but this guy kills the boss too slow, so that didn't really work out so good, so we're gonna go with something different. For boss damage, we're gonna go ahead with a elite defender, and for the insides, a mermonkey. Because the mermonkey is just freaking insane versus group ceramics, so we're gonna go with that. And then I kind of want to be stalling the rounds here. Let me think of a way to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 of these here and 1 here as well. I'm gonna get rid of this one and get some of these. 1, 2, and 3, and then we get a 4th one here when the round ends. And I also need this. Bam. Because otherwise this guy's not gonna defend. I've tried this before in my previous setup. Not exactly this setup, I wasn't really stalling, but I did try this out, so this works fairly well. Let's see if this even works here. There's gonna be like 6 ceramics here this round. Don't know if I'm gonna be leaking a lot. Leaking a little bit would be nice, so I can activate the extra attack speed, but I don't wanna leak. Don't wanna leak too much. And this guy's not gonna let anything through, is he? Doesn't look like it. Okay, can we get a little something leaking, perhaps? Oh, perfect. 1 pink. And let's see, this should work. Wait, why is it not working? What happened? Oh, the mermonkey was set to strong and I died to a bunch of pinks. Okay. Okay, things are not going too well. We're gonna try something different, like a mermonkey and a bomb shooter. I don't understand how I got this to work so well last time. Okay, maybe I need to micro this a little bit. Okay, how are we gonna do here? Oh crap. Kinda works. Kinda not. No. Come on, dude. Wait, wouldn't this be a pretty sick combo? I'm not sure if this is exactly what I'm looking for. Well, actually, maybe I am happy with this. Is this good enough? Okay, wait, this is actually going pretty good. No, 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 no. Geraldo, help me. Oh, God. Wait, do you think... Can you... combine these or what? Okay. Yeah, you kinda can. Wow, okay. Nice leaks. Yes. Wow, okay. I'm so focused right now. Can we finish on 41? Yes. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. I got stuck on tier 1 way longer than I expected. But that was pretty nice. So now here is where my farming will divert a lot from my previous attempt. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get like a Chinook and do some stalling. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. We're playing bosses, so like the abilities stop cooling down a lot sooner than in like free play. Oh my god. Crap. Well, that's really bad, because if I can't do that to significantly better my farming from the attempt I did off cam, then I really only know like one way to proceed, which is this. And so I guess what I'm gonna have to do is like do a similar thing as the attempt off cam, but be very, very mindful of my farming and hope that that makes the difference, which I'm kind of worried that it won't, so this is gonna be a tight game. Okay, let's move this over here, get rid of this, and need a little bit more cash, so get this. There we go. And now another BRF here, probably more bloon traps, and we're gonna get some rubber to golds as well. I would really like to get an XL trap as well, obviously, but I do think I kind of need to focus on getting 2 BRFs and 2 overclocks first, and then we can get that. Oh, right, Moabs. I can't deal with this like this, can I? Well, I can almost pop it in time, actually. I can, okay. Maybe we can pick up all of those ceramics and then move the trap back. Come on. Perfect. Okay, I need 10 more grand until I can get the XL trap, and these costs 4. So actually I can sell one of them in just a second here. Like so. Get this. Overclock these. There we go. Now, a very annoying thing is that I can't do this. Wait, let me just sell something to show you. It doesn't quite reach. Maybe if I get another overclock for this one and keep an overclock on it all the time, maybe that would be an idea. I might only want to get boats on this side for now, because getting them here would steal pops from the trap, so might be cool with just these for now. Okay, I got myself another overclock in range of the extra cell back, because I'm gonna get rid of this one later. And now I can do what I mentioned. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and then keep this overclock on this one at all times, and since it's only a tier 4, it should be 100% uptime. We really gotta do everything we can to make money, because believe me, it is gonna be tight. And before the next tier, we're gonna have to sell some stuff, so probably don't want to get anything more other than perhaps the Trade Empire, maybe? And now we're done farming wise up until the next tier, so I'll see you there. So for tier 2, we get rid of this, get a mad there, overclock, and then upgrade, and we'll move the trap back here, and we're gonna have to sell some stuff, get this, and to defend insides, a Glaive Lord. Not gonna afford that though. I'm gonna need to sell some more stuff. Maybe we can afford this during the fight. I could have placed the Mad right here inside of the extra cell back, but then it's gonna get blocked by so much stuff. If I place it right here, all of the shots are gonna hit the boss and not anything in the way like the insides, so this way I can kill the boss a lot faster. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. If we can afford the Glaive Lord in time, or if we're gonna get overrun prior to that happening. Mad ability. Come on, just a little bit more cash. Oh, dude, come on. There we go. Okay. And now overclock the farms. It's working. Move this. And now another overclock on the Mad, perhaps. There we go. Refresh the trap. Wait, I leaked? Use it now. Ability. Okay, yeah, we're taking this out very quickly. Are we gonna end this on 61? That would be sick. Would kind of... No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. As long as we can take it out on this round, I am very satisfied. Okay, overclock. Fertilizer. Let's go ahead and move this trap back here. And ability to finish it off. There we go. Good. And overclock this. Whew. And now we're gonna be back to farming. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of that. We can almost afford the Banana Central here. Maybe I should sell this boat and put a base boat down and get this instantly. Like so, and then boom. And now we're gonna need another overclock, so we have 2 for this one for this one for this one. And eventually we can sell one of them and turn one of them into an ultra boost for full uptime on this one. And then we want to get our rubber to gold back, of course. And then we're gonna get another overclock there. Get this, overclock, and then refresh. So I don't get overrun. And go ahead and get this rubber to gold back as well. And then get boats. And now I think since we're past 61, we get 20% instead of 50% income. I think it's time to get some boats here as well. Now, next, I think I'm gonna get an ultra boost for this one, and then try to stall the rounds just a little bit to get the stacks faster, and then eventually I'm gonna sell this farm and get a bottom path tier 5 instead. That's the plan for now. So here, for example, instead of catching this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that and prioritize, you know, the cooldown on this rather than catching this for maximum cash. And now that we have this, we have one overclock too many. So now I think if I sell this and this, I can't quite afford the tier 5, but close enough, I think. Should be able to afford it this round. Oh, wait. Oh. Refreshed it last second, so I got the upgrade before the round ended, so we get the end of round cash from this one. Man, I'm good. So now we have overclock for this, overclock for this, ultra boost for this one, and maybe a support temple here for 5k a round later. It's gonna be a while before I can afford that though, and at some point we also want to think about getting a Spirit of the Forest and rest of the space like sniper farming, I guess. Yeah, you know what, I might just go ahead and get that, and then support temple will do after tier 3, because I'm afraid I'm gonna have to sell that for tier 3 anyway, so let's wait with that. I think I'm also gonna hold off with stuff like, you know, Spirit of the Forest and Elite Sniper and whatever. Because right now we're still getting 20% income from bloons, and there's quite a bit of bloons, not just Moab, so I think I'm gonna hold off with that until after tier 3 as well. Goes down to 10% after round 86 or something. I gotta say, I'm feeling super confident this time around because, like, last time I didn't have cash anywhere close to the levels I have now. I did not expect that I would have this much cash, despite that we couldn't do any heli stalling. Like, this is crazy. Now, for this tier, I think I want to get myself a cheap paragon that I can go ahead and sell later. Let's go ahead and do some upgrade order shenanigans to save some cash, like so, and just a degree 1, like so. And now I think I can also go ahead and get my Spirit of the Forest. Gonna get that next to the farm back here, get that as well. And then I might as well go ahead and get my snipers. Oh, this actually fits in range here. Then I guess we turn this one to the tier 5, tier 4 here. So this should defend fairly easily, I think, because I mean, sure, the track length is pretty short, but look at these glaives. This is pretty satisfying. Perfect spot for this guy. So I'm thinking we finish this tier and then we sell the Boomer Paragon and replace that with a support temple. We're gonna have to maybe sell these two and this one, maybe, so we can fit a spike factory for the support sacrifices, because 2 overclocks is not enough. And then that temple is gonna be in range of the extra cell back as well, which is just awesome. And then I think we've pretty much maxed out the farming from there, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting about something. Because I don't think we're gonna be getting a TSG for farming. That seems a bit overkill. I don't think we're gonna be able to make back the money we lose from selling, so I'm not going to be getting that, but at least the temple. And then I think we maxed out the farming, and as I said before, I think we're looking real good on cash, so I think we're going to be able to do this. And yeah, tier 3 went down pretty easy. There it is. Okay, sell this. Get the super to the left. 1 range upgrade. And perfect. Do I want to stack some Paragon totems? Maybe I do, honestly. Why not? Yeah, nothing more to do now, so I'll see you on tier 4. So I've got 14 Paragon totems, and here's what I'm thinking. Boat Paragon right here in the center with a Mermonkey. Let's see, I would be looking for like degree 40 or something. How much do I need to sacrifice for that? Okay, not so much. Actually, maybe I don't need to sacrifice anything at all, and it will still be a 40. That would be nice. Awesome. And then we get the boats back, and then we can get 2 more snipers on top, and I'll wait to upgrade the Trade Empire until the boss is done. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should shred this tier pretty much, and the inside shouldn't be anything to be worried about. Now, for next tier, I'm not sure what I'm aiming for. Now that we have a nav arc, that would buff an ace paragon, so that would be pretty nice, but we haven't gathered any pops for an ace, so... But you know, we can probably get like a degree 20 anyway. So, I mean, that might suffice. Not gonna be getting a Spike Factory Paragon. You could get that up here and get, you know, pretty decent pile of spikes to insta-kill a couple of skulls, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough cash to, you know, get that in a reasonable amount of time to a reasonable degree, so I think I'll be skipping that one. So either we're going with the ace, or we'll get like a ninja and a boomer. That sounds like a pretty good combo as well. And wow, this is really shredding the boss. I think I can get the Trade Empire right now. Don't think that would cause me to die. So I guess just keep stacking these totems, keep on farming the way we're currently farming, and then I'll see you once we get close to the final tier. Getting close to tier 5 now, and I just realized, I mean, I do have a bunch of pops on the NG, so perhaps that would be something that I could potentially entertain getting a Paragon off. Okay, let's go ahead and sell all of our stuff. Do I want to get the NG Paragon? I think I do. I think I'll skip on the ace, because there's not a lot of spots to put the ace in, so not a lot of tiers that can be sacrificed. I think maybe if I just turn all of these into overclocks and then sacrifice nothing in the cash slider, that might be enough for a degree 60. What do you think? So if I sacrifice like 80k and then I'll have enough for a boomer, could this be a degree 60? Perfect, awesome. Let's go ahead and put all of our remaining cash into this, and then, come on, degree 20 please. Oh, wow. Alright, this should take care of the boss very easily. Like, the amount of money I expected to have, the final setup I sort of was hoping to end up with was a degree 40 nav and a degree 20 like ninja paragon or boomer paragon. Like, this is so beyond what I was originally aiming for. So if this were to, for some reason, not take down the boss, I would be devastated. Let's go ahead and keep on replacing these turrets and make use of some explosion damage, and man, is it just me, or is this taking a little bit longer than I sort of expected? I guess the NG hasn't had time to overclock itself since I got it so late, but still, I don't know, give it a little bit of time to increase the attack speed, and I think we got this. But this time I really paid attention to my farming. I'm actually quite surprised that this map was so difficult, because my first attempt I was so far off, couldn't believe it. And now, okay, we do take down the boss pretty quickly, but still, I paid a lot of attention to my farming this game. But I understand why Ninja Kiwi always turns down the difficulty quite a lot when they do these expert maps, because if this, like, regular players would really struggle with Elite. Like, I don't think an average player would be able to beat this whatsoever. But I'm not an average player. There it is. Elite Bloonarius on Infernal. I've really been enjoying these tougher challenges as of late, so keep them coming in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.